No one will pay you for what you're worth. No one will ever pay you for what you're worth. They will only pay you for what they think you're worth. And who controls your thinking? You do. You do. Not by brainwashing or hypnotizing, although that would be cool. That would be very cool. But instead, like this. Clearly defining and communicating your value will be essential keys to be paid well for your excellence. So, in this context, what exactly do I mean by pay? Is it payment in cash? Raise your hand if you want to be paid well in the future. Yeah, I'm sure everybody does. Or is it payment in attention? Who would not like a sense of recognition for their excellence, am I correct? But in this talk, I will be talking about something that could be paid for that will result in the two factors mentioned above. It is respect. Respect it is a deep admiration for one's abilities, qualities, or achievements. Achieving this can be beyond the temptations of physical accomplishments. It will be the core of building solid support systems, enhancing important bonds, and a guide to finding your true values and teaching you ways to express it. I moved back from Uzbekistan when I was 10, so that was approximately 6 years ago. I've lived in Uzbekistan for 6 years ever since a kid, so I lived in their environment, in their language, lived with their people, their environment. It was technically the only life I knew. So moving back here was a big change, a big challenge. I was shocked. I was culture shocked. I was shocked of the pollution, the population, of the environment, and the traffic jams. We'll talk about how many traffic jams. Most of all, the academic culture here. We were fourth graders. We were 10 years old in a private school, but the competition was brutal. Parents wanted their kids to go to this competition, do that, achieve this, have that. So for me, as a girl who just moved into this new environment, I struggled a lot. I was slower than them in understanding concepts. My Vietnamese wasn't even fluent. So due to this, teachers and peers overlooked me and treated me with disrespect. And because of this, I was really sad and I was demotivated to work hard in school, to try my best to catch up. So luckily, I had an amazing mother who had taught me the ways and taught me how to recognize my values and guided me through this immense pressure that was put on my shoulders. And she taught me how to express it fully to others. She taught me the importance of gaining respect from others and to avoid letting them treat me with contempt, since I know myself and she knows that I'm much more capable of what they know. At that time, I didn't know why respect would make me work harder, gain more confidence, or would make overweight the accomplishments that my friends had, like trophies and medals. But it still made a big effort to try hard at school, to achieve better grades, to get better degrees in general. So at that time, I loved languages. I loved English ever since I was back in Uzbekistan and still do now. I loved speaking, I loved writing, and it was obvious that my English abilities were slightly better than others in my age. And in addition, I loved doing art, I loved painting, I loved drawing, and I loved to showcase my enthusiasm for the subject to teachers and peers. So because I made it my goal to fully focus on what I'm good at, teachers and others started to recognize me in my abilities, and they encouraged me to sign up for one of my very first competitions, which was the English writing competition, and submitting one of my artworks for the art festival. And to everybody's surprise, and to my surprise mostly, I came in first for both of them. So after that, I realized that my hard work was rewarded, but not with the trophy or the certificate that I had, but it was the respect that I gained after that. Why? I asked myself why. Why did I only gain respect after that process and after those achievements? It was because I was able to show them what value I held, what I was capable of that they wouldn't know, they would never know. So it was like my stepping stone to gain confidence, to sign up for more competitions, and to be honest, I had all the trophies and medals. But what I cherished the most was the community that has supported me, were the people that I've met and made bonds with, and they're still important to me to this day. And that I found myself and my values through this process. And moreover, it has created so many more opportunities for me as well. The mutual respect bond that I have made between me and those people have developed into much stronger friendships that has encouraged them to take me with them to special occasions and other competitions and events. And that had acquired me so much more knowledge than ever before. So respect here, you can see that it acts like the foundation to every step of my path. And it's like the starting point to every destination that you go to. Wherever you want to achieve, wherever your destination could be, you would always find yourself seeking respect, seeking and gaining respect from others at the very beginning. I came to the realization that trophies and medals wouldn't mean anything without these experiences, the people that I've met, the support from so many individuals who would appreciate and have respect for me. And I managed to control what they thought of me. And they have rewarded me with what they think I'm worth. And considering the amount of love and respect that I've gained from those people, I believe I'm worth quite a bit. So moving on, I've discussed about how respect is so important and what happens after gaining it. I'll talk about how to go about earning it. Firstly, it's important to ask yourself these crucial key questions. What are my objectives? Lay out your goals and select what you want to achieve the most. Secondly, what unique skill sets makes me better qualified to succeed than others? Before accomplishing anything, you have to identify your specialties, how you differ, how unique you are, and find ways to be able to express it out of your actions. Thirdly, who are the people that I target? From whom are those that I want to gain respect from and why? And finally, where do I see myself after this process? After my speech today, I want everyone sitting here to go home and look in the mirror and tell yourself what you love yourself, what you're good at. And this will be a very important guide to be able to guide yourself through the journey of gaining respect. It's important to convey yourself as a deemed and modest individual. Identify your values. You don't always have to show them what you're doing, but instead identify and communicate your values through humble actions. You have to be humble, be observant, and be perceived. Convey your value, express it through actions, not words, most importantly. In today's speech, you see that the implications range far beyond just accomplishments or achievements, but also in the realms of respect and self-acknowledgement. I've talked about how important it is, respect is, and how by setting the goal to achieve it, you can find yourself in the value through the process. And these are the two elements to realizing the full earning potential, and that's the equation. And if you're sitting in the audience today and you're not being paid well for what you're worth, I'd like to welcome all of you to this equation with me. This is not to say that respect and validation defines your success, but it definitely enhances it and makes the accomplished better achieved. I now have a solid support system, a caring community, strong bonds with amazing people that I've met along the way, and most importantly, I found my values, my specialties, and found myself through this process. Because no one will ever pay you for what you're worth. They will only pay you for what they think you're worth. So let time tell you how exceptional you are. And besides the money, the cash, the attention, and other important things, respect will be the ultimate biggest paycheck that will set you off to an amazing journey ahead. And I guarantee that. Thank you for listening.